Yo, what is up everybody? It is Roadkill here, and today I'm going to do a quick little video about the camera settings in the game Rocket League. So, let's go and hop into it. The first thing we're going to have to do is head to training and then go to free play. This is going to put us in a little private match where there's no bots, there's nobody, it's just you, and you have nothing to worry about and you're already in the game. So, what I'm going to do first is head to your options. On the PlayStation, you can hit your options key. On the computer, I have no idea what you hit, but that's probably escape, if I'm correct. And you want to scroll down to options. The first tab is camera tab. Now, the first two settings right here, the invert swivel pitch and the invert spectator pitch, I am not entirely sure of what they do, but I recommend just to leave them unchecked. Now, the camera shake, I do know what it does, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's whenever you hit the ball or get hit yourself, your camera will do a little shake. Now, this is very unneeded, and I recommend just keeping it off. So now, next is the POV, which default, I believe it's on 90, which, your camera looks something like this. Oh, I scored. Okay, that's cool. Now, what happens whenever you turn it up, FOV stands for field of view. So when you turn it all the way up, your field of view is increased, so you can see more. And also, I apologize, but my PlayStation is being quite loud right now. I guess this game is too much for it. So I recommend putting it all the way up, just because it increases your view in this game, and if you want it low, that's up to you, but I do recommend high POV, or FOV, sorry. Now the next thing is the camera height. This is also self-explanatory. It is how high your camera is from the vehicle. Now, I leave mine all the way up just because it just gives me more space to look at the ball. The next option is the camera angle. Now, most people leave it at 0, which I think is what you should do, but some people might want it at 10, which gives them a different perspective of how the camera looks, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just how the angle. If you want to put your camera at a 45-degree angle, you can set it at 45, and that's what it looks like, which is kind of useless. I don't see how anyone could play like that. It'd be unbelievable. So I keep mine at 0 just because it's flat and it's just better on my brain. It doesn't kill me. Camera distance is also self-explanatory. It is the distance your camera is from your vehicle. If you zoom it in, you're closer to the car. If you put it out, you are further from your car, and it also gives you increased field of view, which it helps all with the FOV, the height, the distance, and the FOV itself. So now the camera stiffness, that is also self-explanatory. If you have that down, makes it sort of obvious. Whenever you make turns, your camera isn't stiff to your vehicle. It has a little bit of a smoother turning radius to it. Whenever you take a turn, the camera isn't stiff to the vehicle. I personally like mine high. Let me show you what it looks like stiff. Whenever you make a turn, your camera is instantly just locked onto your vehicle. I prefer this just because it's just easier for me. Like I said, you can just mess with the settings. I'm kind of just explaining what they do. The camera swivel speed, that is also another setting that I kind of don't know what it's for. I leave mine at 1, it doesn't bother me, I don't know what it is, but you guys can possibly get deep into it. I never had the need to go into it, but do what you can, I suppose, but I leave mine at 1, it doesn't change the game in my opinion. Now, the ball cam indicator. This is whenever you hit square on the PlayStation or whatever on the PC, and you lock onto the ball instead of just looking straight, you hit it. Now, as you can see on the bottom left, it doesn't have a ball cam indicator because I just unchecked it. This is very important. I think it's a very needed thing just to know you're looking at the ball. So now when I have it on, at the bottom left, you can see it says ball cam. Now that means that I am looking at the ball, and it says press triangle to toggle again, and I can look back and it says I'm on ball cam. I think it's really nice to have just to inform, just in case you don't know, it's there to say, oh, you're on ball cam, be careful. Okay, so leave that. And then the whole ball camera, this is also another thing. Now, what is if you just try tapping triangle or whatever it is for ball cam on the PC, it will just tap on for a second. And if you have to hold down the ball cam, you have to hold it down instead of just pressing it. So you can't just, how do I say this? So you don't just click it and it's just instantly locked on. If you like the just normal non-ball cam camera and you just want to kind of, oh, okay, there's the ball. A lot of people do like this. I am actually possibly considering using this just because it's a quick thing to know where the ball is. And that is honestly the last setting of this tutorial. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it kind of gave you a better kind of viewing on the camera settings on Rocket League. And as always, have a good time and make sure you score a lot of goals.